Welcome to today's Explainer. We're doing something kind of different right now. We're taking a magnifying glass to a highly specific, totally microscopic agricultural event, literally deconstructing a single reported instance of an urban botanical anomaly. If you're the kind of person who loves focused, efficient learning and unpacking complex interactions within super restricted spaces, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to look at that delicate balance of human intent versus pure natural spontaneity inside a micro-ecosystem. And honestly, by the end of this analysis, you're going to look at a simple garden planter box in a whole new way. Okay, let's dive into this. Because our entire primary source material today is just a single 25-word observation. I'm going to read it exactly as it was documented. I'm from Tamil Nadu, India. I have some ghee chili plants in my terrace garden, and a mango sapling was grown with one. Right? What is so fascinating about this stream of consciousness is just the sheer density of information packed into one unpunctuated sentence. It looks super simple at first glance, but it actually presents this complete chronological narrative of geography, agricultural intent, spatial limitation, and, best of all, biological surprise. We're going to break down every single component of this text to really understand the event that transpired here.
Section 1, Origins in Tamil Nadu. We've basically taken that single sentence and transformed it into a structured dataset. Starting at the absolute macro level, we've got the location, Tamil Nadu, India, a region totally known for its rich agricultural heritage and distinct climate. Then we zoom in right down to the immediate environment, a terrace garden. Next up is the intended crop, which are the ghee chili plants. And finally, the total disruption to the system, the spontaneous crop, a mango sapling. Organizing the data like this is so cool because you see exactly how the author yanks our focus from the macro geography of southern India straight down into the microbiology of two distinct plants sharing one confined space. Structuring raw data like this is absolutely crucial to comprehending any complex system.
Section 2, the terrace garden setting. Now, I want you to look closely at this specific phrase extracted from the source, in my terrace garden. A terrace garden, or terrace, as it's phonetically and authentically captured right there in the raw text, implies something very, very specific about the environment. We aren't talking about some sprawling open field in the Indian countryside. No, we're talking about an urban space, a restricted, highly intentional human-made environment. Think about it for a second. Literally every inch of soil in a terrace garden has to be physically carried up there. Every single drop of water is meticulously managed and monitored. Space is at an absolute premium. So when an anomaly hits an environment that is this tightly controlled and completely isolated from the ground, it's significantly more impactful than a random weed sprouting in a wild forest. It represents a total disruption of a carefully curated ecosystem. Let's move to and see how this builds. Section 3, ghee chili and mango. You really have to notice the stark contrast happening here. On one side, we have some ghee chili plants. Notice that plural? Some plants? This represents an intentional, carefully cultivated, small regional crop. The gardener specifically wanted these exact chilies right there. But then contrast that entirely with the other side, a mango sapling, singular, spontaneous, completely accidental. I mean, a ghee chili plant stays relatively small, right? Making it perfect for a terrace container. A mango tree, on the other hand, is a massive, sprawling organism. It literally has the genetic blueprint to become this towering tree with deep, expansive root systems. So what we actually have here is a recorded collision between modest, intended urban agriculture and the sheer, unbridled potential of nature's spontaneity. Section 4, the co-growing phenomenon. So the crucial point is, it all comes down to three seemingly simple words, grown with one. This right here is the definition of our botanical anomaly. The text clearly notes the mango sapling was grown with one of the ghee chili plants. It didn't just sprout in some empty, abandoned pot nearby on the terrace. No, it inserted itself right into the exact same soil real estate as the intended crop. Just imagine the intense resource competition happening beneath the surface of that container. They are literally fighting for the water, the nutrients, the root space. We've got this spontaneous, unexpected co-growth where a massive potential tree is intimately sharing the exact same localized environment as a delicate, specific chili plant. It's just an incredible testament to the persistence and opportunism of life. Which leaves us exactly here. The source text abruptly ends after those 25 words, giving us absolutely zero resolution. Just this fascinating snapshot in time. So I want to leave you with a final, provocative thought to chew on. What is the future of a terrace garden where a mango sapling permanently shares space with a ghee chili plant? Does the gardener eventually have to sacrifice those intentional chilies just to let the mighty mango thrive? Can a simple container on a terrace even support a growing mango tree long term? This incredibly brief text forces us to weigh the strict physical limits of urban agriculture against the vast unpredictability of nature. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep observing the world around you, keep structuring your knowledge, and never underestimate the massive complexity hiding inside a single, simple sentence.